The Sermon on the Mount. One of Jesus' most famous teachings is the Sermon on the Mount, delivered to his disciples and a large crowd on a mountainside near the Sea of Galilee. This sermon, found in the Gospel of Matthew, chapters 5-7, contains essential teachings that form the core of Christian ethics and spirituality. In the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus begins with the Beatitudes, a series of blessings that describe the qualities and attitudes valued in the kingdom of God, such as humility, mercy, purity of heart, and peacemaking. He then addresses various aspects of moral and ethical conduct, providing teachings on anger, lust, divorce, oaths, retaliation, love for enemies, and prayer. Jesus teaches about the importance of seeking God's kingdom above all else, trusting in God's provision, and living a life of righteousness characterized by love for others and faithfulness to God. He emphasizes the inward transformation of the heart that leads to outward actions pleasing to God. Throughout the sermon, Jesus contrasts the teachings of the religious leaders of his time with the higher standards of righteousness and justice required by God. He calls his followers to live authentically and to practice their faith with sincerity, humility, and obedience to God's will. The Sermon on the Mount concludes with practical instructions on prayer, fasting, and discerning true discipleship. Jesus warns against hypocrisy and encourages his listeners to build their lives on the solid foundation of his teachings, which will withstand the storms of life.